Hello everybody, this is Drmcbrick and I'm here with Lego City Figsdale update number 37. That's right, we are here with number 37, and you know what? To be quite honest with you, I've been kind of bummed and my mojo's been a little low because of all the sad things that are going on and all the scary things that are going on in our world. Piper came down here and she set all of Figsdale up, and I did a couple of things, but she did most everything today, and I just wanted to thank her for doing that. So without further ado, let's get into the city update. Okay, now what Piper told me was that hidden somewhere in this city, in Figsdale and in Six Figs, it could be anywhere, hidden is actually something that is a clue to the horror movie that we are going to put out, Piper and I, the horror Lego movie that we had an advertisement for a little bit earlier. So anyway, so let's see here. It doesn't look like she did much over here other than move some figs around and look, oh my goodness, there, look at that guy. He's got his balloon there and everything like that. So yeah, actually, it looks like the park is kind of deserted. What's going on? Oh, there's an altercation over here. These guys are getting a little upset, and it looks like he's getting ready to dunk his sweetheart there. And who's this over here? Well, that's the original Han Solo, and no, that's not Chewie. I don't know who the heck that is, but that's not Chewie. You know what, though? Good try. Nice try. That's funny. Now, remember, we're getting ready for the Figsdale Pirates, the Pirates of Barracuda Bay, and Piper. It looks like Piper's put some people in my entranceway already. It looks like it's not supposed to be used. You see those cones right there? No one's supposed to use them. But what's it looks like she's got, oh my gosh, and something's going on here. Oh my goodness, look at all the red beards and the peg legs. They're having some problems. The kids have taken over this. The police officer has had to come in and figure out what's going on. There's kids everywhere. It looks like they've even put Skelly over in the shrubs. Oh my goodness. Well, as soon as we get Buccaneer, why do I keep calling it Buccaneer? As soon as we get Barracuda Bay over there, that will be finished off as well. Let's go over here and see what's going on over here. Some folks coming out of the Chinese restaurant there. Oh, hey, what's going on? They're still chasing Mace Windu up there. And it looks like he's holding on to that snake. Going to get ready. I don't know if he's going to jump or what's going on. Maybe he's going to jump into the arms of Doctor Strange. Looks like Joey's having a big scene shot right there. We still have the Chinese Temple New Year set that's set up there. Nothing really changed there. Let's go over here and let me bring this over here a little bit so we get a little more light on the subject. What's happening over here? Oh my goodness, Pipes. It looks like there's another altercation. Maybe that's the theme of this particular city update, is the altercations. It looks like Selma and another guy, and it looks, geez, oh Pete, is that a stormtrooper? Who is that? Anyway, it looks like some folks have got into an altercation and into a problem. I guess they both wanted that parking spot, and they haven't been able to do that. Who's up here? Oh. Well, they're having a conference up here with my 26-year-old Emerson and her sig fig, and Jar Jar Binks and E.T. are conferencing on top of the garage here. There's somebody on top of the bank. Who is that? Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's the woman in the cat suit. And she's got money. It looks like she's stealing something. She stole, oh, and the little kitty, the little kitty's got a bag of money as well. And it looks like they've locked the doors and old Moneybags can't get into his bank anymore. Now, I know these folks aren't a clue, but all of these kids are demonstrating. What the heck are they doing? Well, I don't know what they're doing, but they're all trying to get through there. And of course, they can't go through there because of the cones and then the train on the tracks here. It looks like the stormtroopers have taken over the coffee, the Been There, Done That coffee studio, the coffee stand. And there's stuff going on over here, too. Not much. Whoa, what's going to happen in here? There's a couple taking their baby into the diner, into Tim's. And who is that? There's another. This evidently must be the theme of this. There's another altercation here. There's two people yelling at each other in the diner there. I'm not sure what they're doing or whatever like that, but and there's Tim standing out there. There's a TV crew, and on top of the TV van is none other than Bubbles, and she is standing there with her balloon. Some folks are waiting. Look at all the kids waiting to get in line. I think they're waiting to get in line to see that new horror film that Piper and I are going to be putting out here. And there's the Easter Bunny. Look at that. The Easter Bunny's almost arrived. Just coming out of the train station now. Some folks there. That's nice. That's nice. Let's see what's going on up here. Okay. I'm not sure. All right. There's a motorcycle up there. Something like that. So what else? Remember, if you happen to see anything that reminds you of that horror film that we're going to be showing here, please, in the comments below, mention that, and definitely we'll give you a shout out in the next video. Oh, well, look at that. There's Miss Yvonne up there, and she's got a new hairdo, and she's got a new laptop working on her Mac. And here's somebody who's just, looks like they're sleeping. They're sleeping right there. And we have a nice group of bikers there. They're wearing their scarves and their hoodies and all that kind of stuff. They've just come out of hiding, evidently, and they're driving over to the other side. What else is happening here? Nothing about the same old, same old. Oh, there's Marty still up there, and there's Roger and Jude, and they're hanging up there. Adrian's brothers from another father, and they're hanging up there. Let's see. What's happening here? Oh, look at that. Betty Rubble is giving Barney a ride on the back seat of her bike, and that's nice. It looks like none other than Kaz Mockett, our famous AFOL from London, who is displaying at the Lego house. She is getting pizza delivered to her house by the pizza guy. And here is another altercation. It looks like the boy Wonder has to stand in between Iron Man and Batman because they were having sausages and chicken, but now it looks like they're fighting. What's going on over here? No, just some people talking, things like that. Now, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's something happening in the Bay of Figs. It's, oh, gosh. Oh, I love you, Pipes. It's a grandma cruise. It's the Nana cruise, ladies and gentlemen, and it's being driven by Harley Quinn. But look, we have everybody there, including my grandmother, Mildred, who just turned 94 this week, as a matter of fact, lives on her own and is just wonderful. Right now, we have her locked up in that house, and she's not going anywhere because we want her to stay healthy. But she is actually, her sig fig is here on the grandma cruise. So we got grandmas on there, and there's Dancing Nana. She's on there right there. She's looking over and waving and everything like that. We have a couple of people on the beach, and they're waving to the Nanas. And there's Adrian, and Adrian is crying. He's crying really hard because we were supposed to be on a trip to Europe this month, or not this month, next month. And unfortunately, we are not going to be able to go given the world situation. But we hope to get over to Europe next year instead of this year as well. So we're not going to make it this year, but we hope to get there. So Adrian is kind of crying because he's very, very sad. Now, it looks like somebody's pulled up on the beach, and there's Liberty going down the slide. But somebody's pulled up on the beach, and they're singing some tunes. So they have their limousine right there. That's awful nice. Some folks just hanging out here on the beach, and it looks like there's a few things out here on the water. Yeah, somebody's trying to get into their canoe, maybe tipped it over. And then we still have the chickens out there. And then, whoa, look at that. That is awesome. That's beautiful. The dolphin is diving over a canoe that evidently kind of came unmoored and is now just floating out to sea. So what else is in here? These guys are in this boat here, and they're kind of trapped right there, I guess. Not sure what's happening there. And then there's the front of the Pirates, the major attraction that I'm going to build. And what I'm going to do, just to give you an idea, is I'm going to, obviously, and I put a video on this, but I'm going to put the Barracuda base set out here. And what I'm going to actually do now that I thought about it, is I'm going to separate it. I'm not going to put it together or keep it together as one big group. I'm going to separate each little island here. And then I will attach that, and I believe I'm going to put a roller coaster track through it. Yep, That's right. I believe there'll be a roller coaster track going through there, so stay tuned for that. Let's see what else is going on. Back there, we had to move some tables. One of the things about the tables is that if you notice back there, I have 2 Oxford sets. I really like those Oxford sets. I was going to have an Oxford Street that goes back here, but I just need so much more real estate for my Lego because look, I have all of that stuff over there. Not a tall one. That's the tool shop, so that's not a Lego set. But I just have so many other things going on and so much more in my backlog that I can make all of this whole table back here all Lego. But I still want to keep those, so I may try. I kind of like the way that's tilted there. I may try to make kind of, you know, as you come off this street here, make a little turnaround where you can kind of go and there's the Fighiki, which is my Tiki Club mock, and then there's the 2 Oxford sets and stuff. So I might try to do that, see what I can come up with, and I'm going to build some walls back there to kind of delineate the difference between 6 Figs Park and the actual Figsdale proper. So I think that's about all that Piper has done. She's done such a great job. You know, it's great having kids. It's great when they take when they, you know, really love to come down, and every once in a while, you know, they'll come down and just say, hey, let's do this. And so we end up setting up stuff and they set up stuff and all that kind of thing. You can kind of see what we're doing here, what we think we might do because we're adding this table here. I think basically what's going to happen is we'll add this table. I'm going to add a table that's actually going to, one of these IKEA tables here, actually if you flip it around, it will span, well, you can see right there, it will span this whole thing. And so from here all the way to there will also be a table. So I can put a few more ships, maybe extend this park out into a nice little peninsula or something like that. And then that way, what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to still have access to come back in here. And then, like I said, I'm going to do something with casters, and I have these sliding things that I can use and that I can move these tables in and out, kind of like in Jenga style, or not Jenga style, but, you know, in the Tetris style. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm going to do. But what Adrian and I are kicking around, and I want to get your idea on, because a couple of people mentioned this in the comments last time, and I thought it was actually a very good idea, is to take this road and to make it go down into a tunnel, and to just kind of give the impression of going into a tunnel. And then, so the idea would be that the tunnel would go under the Bay of Figs and come back up, and then we would have something coming back out of the tunnel. Or the other thing that I was thinking of was starting the tunnel here and actually making the tunnel come back out right over there to come out. And so basically what that would mean, though, is that you'd have to use your imagination. And we all know that there are some tunnels that do this, not many, but unless you play City Skylines. But there are some tunnels where, you know, they go down and they kind of come around. Oops, sorry about that. They kind of come around like this and then come back up. And so that might be what we're going to do, as opposed to having a straight tunnel that's just boom like that. We may think about having a tunnel that comes out and kind of circles around. We can pretend that it circles down under here, and then it comes back out over there in our empty space right over there. You know, it's Lego. It's a Lego city. You make up your own stuff, right? You do your own thing, and you kind of, you know, have to take liberties and stuff like that. Obviously, this is not real. We try to make it realistic, but we don't want to make it to a point where it's, you know, so realistic that it just becomes boring, because we all know we live in a very, very realistic world now, and we're seeing that, and it's scary. It's very, very scary. So sometimes fantasy and sometimes make-believe is very fun. And so, I just noticed that. Oh, look, it's me and Mrs. McBrick. Oh, we're hanging up there at the top of Apocalypseburg. Isn't that nice? Well, I certainly hope we can get on top of the apocalypse there and make it through all of this, that's for sure. So anyway, that's about all I have. Please check me out on the socials. I'm available on the socials at Dr. McBrick on Instagram, Dr. McBrick on Flickr, Dr. McBrick on Facebook. And I think I've got it worked out now to when I post this video and post pictures on Instagram, they get posted to all the different different socials. Please like this video if you like it. Share if you want to share it, please, so that way other people can hear about us and know about us. Subscribe if you haven't. We're up to 3,004 subscribers at the moment, and I am so excited and so happy and so grateful that all of you have subscribed, and we have so many views. So many views, and minutes of view time is very, very high on my videos, which I just really appreciate. I mean, I can't believe I don't bore you to tears, but at the same time, I'm just very happy that you all actually watch these videos, and you watch them for a long duration, which is kind of cool. So anyway, with that said, please take care of yourselves, be safe. Oh, I wanted to show you this over here. Adrian made a nice little walkway here, because what we're going to do is we are coming with this walkway, and we're coming straight through. Now, this isn't lined up right now because this table got jostled around. You can see the crack there. But basically, this is going to be lined up right through here. So that's actually going to go right into there. And so what Adrian did was just made this nice little pond, and we're able to click this pond, take this pond off, and then open the firehouse when we need to. But that will be what that is there. So he's working on that back alley there. He's still working on his police station. He's got that going on. Haven't done much work with that because just in the past couple of weeks, we've just been, like I said, it's just been kind of, we just haven't had, you know, the excitement and the fun. And even though we have such a huge backlog, we can do, and we can play with, and we can build and stuff. It just hasn't been as fun knowing all of the tragedy and all of the issues that are going on in the world and on Earth. And so you know, we're trying to get back into it. Right there, Adrian actually has that out on his desk now, and he's working on building the other half of the bookstore of Birch Books. He's going to build that and put it right there. It was there for a while, but he's got it back out on his desk outside in another room. So he's working on that slowly but surely. Anyway, we're trying to get back into the fun of things, and trying to forget about all the issues going on, and you know, be vigilant. And we're trying to, you know, we're staying in and keeping the social distance, and not going out, and having things delivered, and, you know, wiping our packages down and doing everything we can. But it's still very frightening for everyone out there. So please take care of one another. Think about one another when you do stuff, and we can get all through this together, and hopefully we'll all get the mojo back. I think as soon as I get this Pirate Bay, the Barracuda Bay, I think my mojo is going to come back, because I really want to build that set so much. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So with that said, thanks for viewing, and everyone, please be healthy, be safe. This is Dr. McBrick signing out.